New wave, new tracks, and a new character. Let's see what it all has to offer. Look at these windmills. So this track seems to be a pretty normal... Oh, we got Monty-Moles, we can trick off of them. Nice. So this seems to be like a normal farmland track here. Liking it. I've never been to the Netherlands personally, but if this is what it's like in real life, then that seems pretty nice. Hopefully we don't go underwater like this, or drive underwater, but yeah, the Netherlands, I've heard they love their tulips, and I did see a lot of tulips at the beginning, so that was a neat little underwater section. I liked it. I really like the way the starting banner looks. I like how it's like decorated with flowers. Here comes the blue, but that's not going to matter because of the shock. And looks like it's just another track where we drive through the city. Very London Loop-esque, if I do say so myself. So now we're driving through a little underwater tunnel. Okay, that's out of bounds. Those tulips are really, I really like the way they look. They actually got the texturing really good on those tulips. And that's the track. That one was pretty interesting. I mean, it felt a little short maybe, but I kind of liked it. I'm going to give that one... Alright, what am I going to rate it? I haven't done one of these ratings in some time. I'm going to give that one a 9 out of 10. It was a pretty good, it was a really good, pretty good. It was a solid tour track. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a good 9 out of 10 rating. I enjoyed it. I liked playing it. Riverside Park, a classic from the Game Boy Advance that was never remade until now. Let's see what they did to it. Alright, well, aside from the graphics, I don't think this bridge was there before, unless that's the bridge where you speed boost off of in the game, which is probably what it is, honestly, now that I think about it. But, okay, that's off-road. So they've added a cave section. I do like that. And that's the lap. Okay, so this is a really short lap. It's like Boo Lake a little bit, so... Yeah, there's always one of those, like, shorter, slightly shorter tracks. And I guess this is one of them. It feels fun to drive, too. Like, once I learn this track, once I learn how to take the lines better, I feel like I'm gonna really enjoy this track. And I mean, not to mention, these visuals are really incredible. I'd say they're even better than Amsterdam Drift. I think they... Yeah, they really have great textures. Look at those rocks. Those look really good. I think they really are upping the visuals. They've been doing it since Wave 1. They look really good now. I just threw my shell by accident. Okay, that was a mistake. Let's not lose to Shy Guy here, even though I probably am going to. Or will I? Yeah, I think I am. Oh, never mind. All right, we're gonna win. As long as we don't get redded, and we won. All right, that was... I like that remake. Should I rate it higher than Amsterdam Drift, though? That's the question. I probably will not. I'm probably just going to give it another 9 out of 10, because both are good in their own ways. Amsterdam Drift is kind of a more new-ish, interesting, exciting track. Even, I know it's not really a completely new track since it was made in Tour, but it was a more newish, sort of exciting track. This one's more of a retro track, but I really enjoyed the visuals of this one, and I really enjoyed driving it, as I do most retro tracks that are from older games. As long as they're not Super Nintendo, because Super Nintendo tracks are never really interesting, as we all know, but this one was really interesting. Game Boy Advance had some great tracks, and it was really good to see this one completely overhauled in terms of the visuals and just remade. So yeah, hopefully the rest of the tracks can match this one. Ooh boy, now we got a classic from the Wii. One of my favorites, DK Summit, and I'm sure a lot of people can agree it's a great track. So let's see what they did to this. Hopefully they did not ruin it. That would be really tragic if they did. Alright, so we're actually going over a little rise here, so that's interesting. That's a little different. Let's do the Mario Kart Wii lines. They probably don't work as well. This is not a Mario Kart Wii line. I always go over to the left, the lower ramp, because, you know, airspeed's slow in that game. We'll trick off the bumps, and alright, we gotta go for it. We gotta go for it. Is it possible? Is it possible? It's possible. Let's go. That shortcut's possible. I'm so glad. I mean, the question is the double shortcut possible? Oh, we can't ride the wall this time. I guess they wanted to prevent people from doing that, but let's see if we can do this. Alright, we can, alright. This is really fun, actually, just trying to figure out if we can do the Mario Kart Wii strategies. But yeah, as for this track, I think it looks pretty good. I'm not really the biggest fan of those, of the Rocky Mountain textures, because they look kind of, I know I complain about it all the time, but they look kind of pasty. I always say that, but honestly they do. But the mountains in the background look pretty good. They look like the Snowland mountains, so they look pretty good. And the snow itself looks really good, so it's basically just the rock texture that I have more issues with. Okay, I failed it that time. At least Lakitu doesn't take that long in this game as he does in Mario Kart Wii. But I think there's more potential for bad respawns in this game. Mario Kart Wii got the respawn points pretty... They nailed them pretty well. But yeah, really solid remake so far. I'm really not taking the proper lines, but I just want to play it like it's Mario Kart Wii. Like, come on, I can't resist that urge. Oh wow, you actually get frosted. Your screen gets frosted when it's like snowy there. That's interesting. Okay, well that's gonna prevent me from taking the double shortcut, isn't it? Let's beat Bowser. Though losing to Bowser wouldn't be so bad. Losing to Mario, however, I do not want that to happen. And I just went out of bounds. That's great. Looks like I'm losing to a lot of characters in this one. Okay, Shy Guy. We're getting 6th here. But yeah, that track was really cool. Literally really cool. But yeah, I really liked it. I enjoyed driving on it, seeing how the Mario Kart Wii physics, if they were still there, basically. While most of them aren't really there, you can still do the double, the double. Did I just call it the double? It's the single. I'm getting my shortcuts mixed up, guys. Okay, so, yeah, you can still do the single. I don't know about the double, but I can't really test that because I'm not that great at it in Mario Kart Wii either, so I'd probably end up failing it anyway. This was a really solid remake. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I don't think I enjoyed driving the track as much as I did Riverside Park or Amsterdam Drift, but I think it's a really interesting track to play, and it was fun to play a nice remake of a classic. And the track we've all been waiting for, it's the new Yoshi's Island track. So this track is the first, is it the first or the second all new track? I think Sky High Sunday was all new. I could be wrong though, that might have been in Tour, but I know for sure this one is a completely new one. It has never been in Tour. Apparently it was like data mined in Tour, but I don't think it's been released yet, and I think it's been released here first, so technically this is a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe track, we can say. But yeah, so... Ooh, looks like we're driving up a mountain. So far, I'm enjoying it. This is a really good... Or that felt really good to drive up the mountain. I know there's a lot of people who are probably more familiar with the Yoshi's Island game. I mean, I've seen some of the bosses, but I haven't completely played the game. I can see the charm of it, though. I picked up some of those star... No, they were Yoshi coins. We got the Stilt Shy guys. I recognize them. I recognize those Chain Chomps, too. Because I played a few of the beginning levels of the game, but I haven't played the whole game. How did that shell go through my triple red shells? Okay. Yeah, so I played a little bit of Yoshi's Island, but I haven't seen everything. But yeah, I recognize a bit of this. But I really think the track plays well. I'm quite enjoying. I really enjoy that driving up the mountain, and I really enjoy seeing all the sort of Yoshi-esque looking the Yoshi things. And I saw this in the trailer. You can hit this, and you can summon the bridge, and we can drive across. And we can go through that goalposts. Okay, Mario is winning on the Yoshi track. This is unacceptable. He cannot do this. We must beat Mario. This is Yoshi's track. We're not gonna have him win the race. I've got a coin. Drive up the mountain. Alright, so I'm gonna use this here. Do that. Oh, great timing. Oh wait, actually perfect timing. I was about to say great timing sarcastically because I used my shroom right when the blue shell came, but then I pulled the lucky super horn, so that's perfect. Alright. And mushroom! There we go. Mushroom after the race. But yeah, really good track. I really thought that track was pretty charming, honestly. I loved all the distinct Yoshi charm. Oh, it's even got different music. I'm just listening to it for a second, but yeah, it's even got different music. But I really liked the charm of this track, and it's just a really good track for Yoshi in general. I just really like how it's designed, and it's designed really well. And Yoshi really deserves a track like this. He deserves all the tracks he can get, I should say. He's got a lot of tracks, but he deserves more, and I know. I'm just gonna keep saying that. So I really like this course, and I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Again, I don't know if it's quite perfect. There's probably some things I could improve about it. Or wait, should I give it a 9 out of 10? No, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. This is a 10 out of 10 course. Okay, I changed my mind. I can change my mind. I'm allowed to do that. But yeah, this is definitely 10 out of 10. Perfect Yoshi course, honestly. Looks great, plays great, and it's really charming. It's fun to play. Perfect for Yoshi, honestly. That's all I can say. Alright, so now we're in Bangkok Rush, I think is what it's called. So we've gone to Thailand. You can see the sunset in the distance. And we're off. Oh, you can actually trick off boats. This is a narrow sort of river area. Interesting. So apparently it's narrow, but it's deep enough for boats. That seems like a very interesting river to be in. Let's red Mario out here. Oh yeah, there we go. That feels good. Up the steps. And there's a train. Oh, that red shell skipped me. Alright. Took the different path. Let's go. Alright, so this track looks pretty good. It looks pretty visually pleasing. I mean, the building textures could be a little better, maybe, I guess, but... I mean, they look like all the tour track building textures. They're all, like, pretty consistently. They could be better, but everything else looks really good. I mean, maybe the palm trees could have more detail, for sure, but... But yeah, it looks pretty solid. It plays pretty solidly. I'm enjoying the different paths you can take. I'm not enjoying bouncing off the walls, though. I'm not enjoying that, Mario. Get back here. Alright, well... Yeah, Bowser, get him. And boom, did I get him? Hey, oh, I got Shy Guy instead. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, this ranking, not ranking, this booster course pass review is basically turned into, ooh, I can drive on top of this? Yo, you can even bounce off of it. That's crazy. You can literally do anything in these tracks. My goodness. Alright, but yeah, this review video, this booster course pass review video has essentially become, me versus Mario, because he had to be the one. He and Bowser and Shy Guy, they all had to be the ones up there with Birdo. They had to be the rivals today. So I mean, I'm fine with Bowser and Shy Guy. It's just Mario. I mean, I don't really like Mario, so. But yeah, I'm getting a little off topic. So as for the track, that one's pretty good. I'm gonna give it another 9 out of 10 just because I think it's just as good as the other tour tracks, Amsterdam Drift, and I thought it was pretty good just like Riverside Park as well. I just think it's around the same enjoyment level overall of those. It's just enjoyable in different aspects, like the visuals and just seeing how it plays, sort of, while Riverside Park sort of feels great to drive. But yeah, but all are visually pleasing and fun to drive, so I really enjoyed them. Right, now on to probably the least exciting track of the bunch. I'm sure not many people are excited to see this track, especially since there are a lot of great DS tracks that could have been picked, but instead we got this one. Oh, look at those fireballs. But yeah, instead we got this one. I mean, it's a cool Mario circuit and all for like a Mario circuit. Oh, I mean, I like this forest section. So, alright, maybe I'm going to keep an open mind. I mean, they might have made some cool changes. I am liking this forest section. That wasn't in any previous versions. But yeah, as I was saying, there's like a lot of cool DS tracks that they could have picked, like Airship Fortress or Delfino Square. But they didn't pick it, unfortunately. So instead okay, I didn't pull out my point in time. But instead we got this track, so kind of unfortunate, but I mean, I'll enjoy it for what it is. It's just, it could have been something else. And so yeah, this track is one of the ones that most people were probably not excited for. I mean, I know one of my friends in particular is excited for this track. I'm liking it more than I thought I would, so that's really nice. Can we get a shroom? Oh, okay, well, they don't spawn shrooms, but they just get hit. Okay, the computers keep taking that shortcut, so the computers are actually doing smart things. So let's get into the lead and dodge this. And drift around here. And that's the track. Not as bad as I thought it would be. It's not. I think they remade it pretty well. I mean, I was like, actually, I said that the visuals. I mean, the rock texture is still rather simple, but I do like the leaf texture. I like the rest of the textures. I know I keep coming back to visuals and textures. It's just one of the things I just noticed first. But I think it looks it looks better than I thought, honestly, and I think it played better too. I enjoy driving around those corners, making them. I mean, this is just 150cc. I don't know how enjoyable it'll be on 200, but I kind of enjoyed driving around, and I like the way it looked. And I think they remade it well. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I kind of enjoyed it. I think it remade the track well, and I think it is fun to drive. Alright, we got GCN Waluigi Stadium. So we got a Double Dash track got remaked. We don't see, or remade. Did I just say remaked? But yeah, we don't see very many tracks from Mario Kart Double Dash get remaked in the Booster Course Pass, so this is interesting. It's another one from Mario Kart Wii, so we might as well try and play it the way Mario Kart Wii does. And by doing that, we're gonna do this! And of course that did not work. But I just thought it was worth a try. Now we'll just do this. Casually just go across here. Wow, and we're actually in fourth. Okay, it actually gained some time there. That's kind of funny. But yeah, first thing to point off right off the bat, look at the ground texture. That's really good, and the tires too. Incredible detail, looks very realistic. Love the water on there. They're actually really making these visuals look really good. I don't know if is this track a tour? Is this track ported from tour like a lot of the other ones, or is it not? I can't even remember. But it looks good. This one's probably one of the best looking ones so far. Don't know how to take these. What's the optimal way to take these? Okay, not that because it canceled my drift, but trying to figure out the best routes. Can I still do this? I can. Probably should have held on to that, but I didn't. So this is what you do in Mario Kart Wii, but it's probably better just to drive down the middle and get one of those. Get the double item box here, see what we get. We got a shell and a coin. Trick here. Alright, so I guess tricking, and then I guess I'll have to figure out that sort of turn right there. Because in Mario Kart Wii it's a lot smaller, a little more simple. Now it's got a little more complexity added to it, so that turn's gonna need a little more figuring out. Gonna need to figure out the best way to take it. Is it better to trick off of the little ramps, or just do a whole drift around? Which didn't really work, because like I hit a ramp and it sort of sent me... I hit one of the ramps and it sort of sent me wider. Okay, that's not how you do that. But yeah, this track, as for the track, I'm enjoying driving on it. I mean, it's Waluigi Stadium. I don't enjoy it as much as some of the other tracks, but for what it is, I really enjoyed the remake. I liked the... I really like the visuals. The visuals is the main thing for this track for me. I really liked the texture of the road. Like, look at the water and the dirt and it looks incredible. Like, it's honestly some of the best dirt I've seen in the entire game. I don't know if there's any track with as good looking road texture as this. I mean, there probably is that I'm just misremembering, but the most recent really good road texture is this, and that pipe texture too. Looks really good. We got the half pipes back, and yeah, the track was fun to drive on. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. It's just not super. It's just not as fun as some of the others. I still enjoyed it though a lot. Really solid. And for the final track of the new wave, we have Singapore Speedway, which is from Mario Kart Tour, of course. And yeah, I've never played this. I actually played it once in. I played it once in. What was it? Oh yeah, it was a mod for Mario Kart Wii that had like a lot of retro tracks. I think it was called Retro Rewind or something, and it was actually made by ZPL. So I actually played this one in there, and like I mean, while Mario Kart Wii is kind of limited, so the custom track creator who made it did their best, but they couldn't really do much with the hardware they had, so it doesn't look as good as this, obviously. But yeah, they did their best. But this one looks pretty good. I think I like it. I really like the bright shining lights around it, very Singapore-like. Wonder if we could catch a glimpse of the actual Marina Bay Street Circuit from certain areas of this track. That would be really cool to see if they actually added that in as an Easter egg. Got that Ferris wheel over there. You can always see that from Marina Bay when watching Formula 1. Ooh. Oh, wait. What? Okay, okay, I was going the wrong way, apparently. I guess that's not where I'm supposed to go. Alright, conveyor belts. More conveyor belts. Let's go. Ooh, look at this. We're in like a lit tunnel. I really love all the bright lights on this track, I gotta say. It does look visually appealing. Maybe not as visually appealing as like maybe in terms of like overall detail, it might not be as good as I got Bowser with me. In terms of overall detail, it might not be as good as like Waluigi Stadium or some of the other tracks, but I gotta say, in terms of like the lights, I really love the lighting, the colors. That's one of the biggest things I really like about this course, honestly. I got Mario with the banana peel there. It's a great way to end. These laps are actually longer than I thought. Hey, Bowser. Sorry, but I gotta take your first place there. Alright, but yeah, that was a really interesting tour track. I'd love to play it more just to sort of get in the full experience. As with all these other tracks, I got a little bit of an experience, got a first impression, but as I play them more later on my own, I can actually fully absorb the track, and I'm not like distracted with commentary. But this track, I really enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Just really good visuals. Seems fun to drive as well, and I'd love to play it a little more. And yeah, that's about it, honestly. I don't know what else to say. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the new tracks as much as I did. If you guys have the DLC, and I hope you guys enjoyed playing it. If you did, then let me know your thoughts on the tracks in the comments below. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, or twilight, depending on where you live. And I will see you all in the next video. Until then, stay awesome and stay spooky.